You probably have a simple tool sitting in your junk drawer right now that can predict your heart attack risk better than a doctor's expensive scale. While most of us obsess over the numbers on the scale, researchers have discovered a much more accurate way to tell if you are heading for a health crisis. This 2-minute test doesn't require a lab coat or a blood draw, yet it reveals the hidden danger lurking deep inside your body. For decades, we have been told that our body mass index, or BMI, is the ultimate way to measure our health and fitness levels. But a major study from Oxford Brookes University suggests that BMI is actually a very poor tool for predicting how long you will live. In fact, relying only on your weight could be giving you a false sense of security while your heart is actually under massive amounts of stress. The problem with the standard weight scale is that it cannot tell the difference between heavy muscle and dangerous artery-clogging fat. A professional rugby player and a sedentary office worker might have the exact same BMI, even though their health risks are worlds apart. This is where the tape measure comes in, offering a much more precise look at what is happening inside your midsection. The researchers analyzed health data from thousands of people over a 20-year period to see which measurements actually mattered for longevity. They found that a specific number, called the waist-to-height ratio, is the single best predictor of whether you will suffer from a heart attack or stroke. The math is incredibly simple. To stay healthy and live longer, your waist circumference should be less than half of your total height. If you are a man who stands 6 feet tall, which is 72 inches, your waist needs to measure 36 inches or less to be safe. If you are a woman who is 5 feet 4 inches tall, your waist measurement should stay under 32 inches to protect your heart. If your waist measurement creeps above that halfway mark, the study suggests your life expectancy begins to drop quite significantly. In some cases, people with a very high waist-to-height ratio were predicted to lose up to 17 years of their life, compared to those with lean waists. But why is the fat around your belly so much more dangerous than the fat on your arms, legs, or hips? It all comes down to a specific type of tissue known as visceral fat, which is the angry fat that wraps around your vital organs. Unlike the soft fat just under your skin that you can pinch, visceral fat is hidden deep inside your abdominal cavity, where you can't see it. This fat acts like a separate, toxic organ that constantly pumps out inflammatory chemicals called cytokines into your bloodstream. These chemicals cause chronic inflammation, which damages your blood vessels and makes it much easier for dangerous plaques to form in your arteries. Over time, this inflammation leads to high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, and eventually the heart attacks that doctors are so worried about. The scariest part is that you can be skinny fat, meaning you look thin in clothes but have high levels of this dangerous internal fat. This is why the tape measure test is so vital. It catches the danger that a standard scale or a mirror might completely miss. To perform the test correctly, you need to find the right spot, which is usually halfway between your bottom rib and the top of your hip bone. For most people, this is right across the belly button, and you should make sure the tape is level all the way around your back. Do not rely on your pant size, because clothing manufacturers often use vanity sizing to make you feel like your waist is smaller than it really is. Stand up straight, take a normal breath out, and let the tape rest gently against your skin without pulling it tight or sucking in your stomach. If the measurement is more than half your height, it is a clear biological signal that your body is storing too much stress in the worst possible place. The lead researcher of the study, Dr. Margaret Ashwell, has been pushing for this test to replace BMI in doctors' offices all over the world. She argues that by the time a person's BMI shows they are in trouble, the damage to their heart and metabolic system is already well underway. The waist-to-height ratio acts as an early warning system, giving you years of lead time to make changes before a medical emergency happens. The good news is that visceral fat is actually the first type of fat your body burns when you start improving your diet and increasing your activity. Even losing just 2 inches off your waistline can drastically lower the amount of inflammatory chemicals flowing through your heart every single day. You don't need a complicated workout plan. Even walking 30 minutes a day has been shown to specifically target that deep abdominal fat. If you don't have a flexible tape measure, you can even use a simple piece of string to check your risk levels right now. Cut a piece of string that is exactly as long as you are tall, then fold that string in half and see if it fits comfortably around your waist. If the ends of the folded string don't meet, your body is telling you that your heart is currently at an increased risk of failure. Taking 2 minutes to check this measurement today could literally add a decade or more to your life by helping you take action early. Your heart doesn't care how much you weigh on a scale, but it cares deeply about how much pressure is pushing against it from the inside. Grab a tape measure, check your ratio, and take control of your health before a small measurement turns into a big medical problem. Check out this next video to see the specific foods that help melt away visceral fat and protect your heart.